Mike. Big smile, sir. Wonderful, thank you.
So, this is Tina Alexander, is the honorary consul for the UK.
Welcome to Dominica. Thank you so much. Great.
Now guys, just grab a quick picture of the three of you. The three of you.
Yep.
That's it, just bring the baton down there.
Yeah.
That's it, now look at this way guys. Now big smiles, big smiles. Wonderful, thank you.
Yeah, to experience what it is and actually I know what you're doing even
Usually confused with the Dominican Republic, even among English-speaking people of the Commonwealth. There is a distinction between Dominican Republic, which I've always said is part of an island, whereas Dominica is an island. And that was really for the benefit of all in the Commonwealth. I am elated to meet with my area vice president, Fortuna Bell Rose, who represents the Caribbean, and her team, who she will introduce to me with time. And let me just say that Dominica takes pride in being part of the Commonwealth. 2 Mondays ago, we celebrated the Commonwealth Day, and that is usually taken very seriously, where the youth products, usually the secondary school students, and there is an ecumenical service we begin with, and other activities. In fact, there was a mock parliament debate in Parliament with young persons expressing their views about the Commonwealth. I am also happy to introduce to you the honorary consul for the UK. This is Tina Alexander, and our selectee as the Commonwealth Youth Representative will be in Scotland, hopefully in July. She'll be attending a function there on behalf of Dominica. And I'm very proud to say to you, just as you were met by the indigenous people of Dominica at the entrance, they did a little skit, a little dance for you. These persons were the original people of the Americas, and Dominica is the only, you may say, haven that harbors the original people in the Caribbean. So that is very unique about Dominica. And even more unique, Narissa Ogisia was selected to be from the National Youth Council to be the Commonwealth Youth Representative who will be attending that conference in Glasgow at the start of the Commonwealth Games. Thank you for coming to Dominica, and we have a little package for you that will bring life, that is nature to you, because that is what Dominica is very proud of. Very green, very lush, friendly people, as well as some exciting sights that you will never see anywhere else in the world. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, Felix. On behalf of the Commonwealth Games Federation, we want to thank you for this very warm reception into Dominica. And it gives me great pleasure now to present to you formally the Queen's Baton, which heralds the commencement of the Commonwealth Games 2014.
I hope with this we'll have some medals.
Yes, basically.
We'll superimpose the medals.
But let me introduce the team briefly, just for media purposes. We have Alistair Cameron here, who is the guardian of the baton. And I was asking him to introduce or say to you, describe to you exactly what the baton is. You can do that.
Yes.
Right? Okay, he's up. So he will do that. We have Mike, who is the security officer with, for the baton. He's from Glasgow. And we have Jordan Mansfield, who is our cameraman throughout the tour. We also have with us a very special crew from the BBC, and they produce stories. You will see them with us. You will see them on their own around Dominica. And of course, they comprise Mark Beaumont. And Mark, for me, is a very special person because Mark held the Guinness Book of Records, the Guinness World Record for cycling around the world. And he broke the record and did it in 194 days. Since then, it has been broken, but he has several other records with the Guinness World Record Book, Guinness World Record books. With him too, we have Mr. Kelly, Ian Kelly, one of the production team members, and Pretty Prasad, who is also a production, team player with the BBC. So that's our group, and we'll be here for the next 2 days. We're looking forward to exciting times in Dominica. We know it's the nature isle, and I think that's why I'm really excited to be here as well. And I'm sure my team is, because they're too looking forward to really engage and indulge in what you have to offer them at the grassroots level. Okay, so thank you so much. Now, what I would like to do now is to ask Alistair to briefly introduce the baton to you and explain to you the different components of the baton.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Just to tell you a little bit about the baton's journey and then the baton itself. The baton started in Buckingham Palace on October 9th last year, when Her Majesty placed her message inside and the baton headed off on its journey. It's been to Asia, Oceania, Africa, and now the Americas and Caribbean, before heading to Europe and then back finally into Great Britain and 40 days around Scotland. 288 days in total, 190,000 kilometres, 70 nations and territories that are part of the Commonwealth. It'll be touched by tens of thousands more people, because it's already been touched by tens of thousands of people. So we're hoping that we can take it to as many people in the Commonwealth as possible. To tell you a little about the formation of the baton, the handle is elm wood from the Isle of Cumbria, recycled timber out of an old house, formed in a methodology called bird mouthing, which is how they made the old ship's mast. So it's hollow in the middle, very strong but flexible. The top is titanium, it's a single piece made from a titanium powder along with a process called 3D printing or laser sintering that builds it from scratch. In the very top here, if I can get Felix to tilt it, is a little piece of granite. This is from the Isle of Ailsa Craig off the Scottish coast also. This granite is impervious to water and they use it to also make the curling stones for the Winter Olympics. We leave that little piece of granite behind. It's a little piece of Scotland, a little piece of the Baton that remains here as a reminder of our visit and also to remind the athletes of Dominica that they do need to train and come to Glasgow. Finally, of course, the most important piece is Her Majesty's message encased in a glass tube in there. No, sorry, we can't open it and read it to you. Only Her Majesty can do that. And she'll do that on July 23rd when the Baton returns to Glasgow for the opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Games. Thank you.
Let's go up on the something. Yeah, let's go on this one there and get a picture. It's such an exciting experience. Smile, man. At this time.
Okay. Excuse me. Big smile here. Big smile. Oh, hey, okay. Go to the side. Outside. Excuse me, video. Yeah. Smile. Yeah, leave it there, guys. Nice one, well done. What's your name? Wesley. Wesley. What do you do? Do you play basketball? Volleyball. Okay. Okay. Big smile. Hi, Baker. Okay, hi.
Step back a little, so they can film and get you there. Yeah. Wait for them, wait for them. Hey man, smile man, enjoy the run man. Think that you open the net, smashing that ball.
Just throw back up there. That's good, that's good. Don't hit your head, it stops. Yeah.
Hey, finger, I think that's good live now.
Let's go.
Let's go, Presley. Keep the jogging, man.
Hello, Presley. All the way to the auditorium. Hello? Yes. The bike.
That's it, hold it there, looking back. Hold the back right up there. Mike, come back, Mike. That's it, no, stay up there. Good, and again here. Just take another step.
School, please. And of course, we'd like to dismiss the rest of the students so you can be seated.
Whoa.
Turn around.
Yeah.
welcome to Dominica. And let's hear it for yourselves. Thank you so much for this warm welcome. Thank you so much to the Commonwealth Games Association of Dominica. They're also the Olympic Committee of Dominica. And of course, we have a wonderful team traveling here with the Baton. We have Mr. Alice Cameron, and Alistair is the guardian of the Baton. He's responsible for the program for the Baton across the countries of the Commonwealth. We have also with us Mike Layton, and Mike is the security for the Baton. You saw him running with the students. And we have Jordan, who is our photographer. And I would now like to call on Alistair, who is our guardian of the Baton, to describe to you and tell you a little more about the Baton, which has journeyed so far and wide to be here as country number 47.
Good morning, boys and girls, faculty. I want to say much thanks to Mr. Wilson, Dominican Olympic Committee, charge of Commonwealth Games, for providing us with this opportunity here as staff, as a group, as a school who take pride in sports and athletics. With this opportunity to host the Queen's Baton, the Touch, we are very much privileged, we are very much privileged for this, and I know it will serve to motivate a number of our students who are there, who are aspiring athletes, to really go on and push and be a part of all the activities, sporting activities, Commonwealth Games, Olympics, and so on. So it has done a wonder for us. It will continue to do a wonder for us. I want to thank my teachers this morning, Mrs. Prince and her team, for doing a wonderful job in terms of organization, presentation. I want to thank you for that this morning, the level of cooperation from our students. This morning, I want to thank you for that as usual. And thanks to all of you again for coming here and making this historic event right here at Northeast Comprehensive School. Thank you very much, and do have a blessed day and all the best on your trip around. Thank you.
Smiles. I want to see your teeth. Big smiles. That's it, and again. Right, on the count of three, guys, I want you to go crazy, throw your arms up in the air, just do a really, really big cheer. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! First one. 3, 2, 1, go! Wonderful, thank you very much, everyone. Lovely. Nice, hopefully. Yeah, guys, looking here. Yeah, look here. Big smile and shake hands again. Good, and again. Yeah, one more. Wonderful. Thank you.
Let me say on behalf of the Commonwealth of Dominica, in the past and probably still now, because he, as a historian, is trying to maintain the Kalinago culture. As I said long before, it's the indigenous people of the country, and may they continue to live for several hundreds of years and maintain their culture. With me is a team from the Commonwealth Games Federation, as well as some members from the British Broadcasting Corporation, BBC. So you'll be seeing yourself on that television in one of the programs. They have been traveling throughout the Caribbean. I will now hand over to the area vice president on St. Lucie, from St. Lucie, Fortuna Belrose, Isapale Keola. Yes, okay. Fortuna Belrose.
Good morning, Chief, and good morning to members of your team. We're just so happy to be in Dominica, and of course, again, the essence of the Commonwealth coming to play where we engage and meet persons from different cultures and, you know, get a greater appreciation, you know, for ourselves as human beings on this, you know, on this earth. We want to thank you for having us here. And of course, as the Baton makes its journey, this is country number 47. 47 or 48? Country number 48. It has been to. And again, it's a symbol of unity, friendliness, and of course, diversity. So we're very happy that we're able to come to Dominica and be a part of your village setting today. So thank you very much on behalf of the team. And of course, I know the Dominica media is following us, so we want to thank them too for being here. Because it's not often that the media gets to, we get to say thank you to the media as well. So thank you so much for being here as well, and we're happy to be in Dominica.
We have someone who is the guardian of this baton, Alistair Cameron. He speaks Australian, so can I invite him now to say a few words?
Sure. Thank you, Chief, for having us here today. I just want to tell you a little bit about the Baton journey. So it started off on October 9th last year at Buckingham Palace when Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth placed her message inside the baton, and that's the white paper you can see there. And she charged us with the duty of taking it to the 70 Commonwealth nations and territories. As mentioned, we're at number 48, so another 22 to go. We're about 2/3 of the way. And in that time, we'll visit tens of thousands of people and have many, many people hold the baton. And that's the idea. The Queen wants the people to see her message. She will read it when it gets back to Glasgow at the end of its 190,000 kilometre journey on July 23rd. She will remove it and read it to the assembled athletes and guests. The baton itself is made of elm wood in the style of the old ship's mast, hollow in the middle for flexibility and strength. But the top is titanium, new technology done through a process called laser printing, 3D. And then in the top, you'll see a small piece of granite, if you lower it there. And that is a small token that we leave in each country to remind people of the visit of the baton and a little bit of Scotland. Of course, the important piece in the middle there is Her Majesty's message that we take from country to nation, etc. Thank you, Patty.
Yeah. I hope this granite was not taken from Stonehenge.
No.
It's comes
from the Isle of Alpha.
Chip something from there. Yeah. But anyway, among us is the Honorary Consul for the UK, Dominican stroke, British, yeah? Tina Alexander, who you know, and Narissa Ogis, who is from the Kalinago territory, and she will be representing Dominica in July. It's part as an ambassador, Commonwealth Games ambassador, for youth ambassador to the Commonwealth Games Glasgow 2014. Yes, late July, she will be with the team representing the country. So you may say, we are surrounded by your people, and it's reminiscent of those who were here long before. Well, I didn't want to mention his name because he came after Columbus. Yes, and to you?
Well, I extend a pleasant welcome to you all for choosing to pass through the territory. We do appreciate that, and I can remember a few years ago when the baton passed through, and I must express our sincere appreciation for again considering the territory and having this short ceremony here at the I think this symbol truly represents what it's supposed to represent the unity of the Commonwealth people, and I think that it's something that people look forward to. Actually, I've been following the travels of the battle on the internet. And so it's no surprise to me that it's Dominica, and I expect it's back to Dominica as one of the countries as well. So on this journey, I wish those who be accompanying Baton as well and a safe journey, because we have got a few more countries to go, and you know, I really hope that the Baton makes a successful back to prove where it started. And also, it's quite heartening to know that from our own people, Ms. August will be yeah, I think it's very special. So, ambassador, I think this is something that
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes. I think we have lunchtime. And let me apologize for being late, which I never intended to be. And the team with me, television, it is the Queen's Baton, okay, which is symbolic for which will be a symbol rather, for the Commonwealth Games. Do you know what the Commonwealth is? Yes? Okay, the British Commonwealth comprised of all the countries. I understood today, which is learning, there are 54 countries and nations, and associated would bring the numbers, states that is, to 70. 17. It will take place on late July and goes on into early August. And Dominican athletes will be participating. But also important, here's a young lady. Do you all know her? She must have attended this school, did you? Or which school did you attend? Huh? Seneca Primary. But you're better school, aren't you? Huh? Salibia Primary is better. But she went to Seneca, and she will be traveling with the Dominica team as a youth ambassador to the Commonwealth Games. Okay? So let me now hand to your principal the baton. She needs to hold it. Okay? And let's give her a big cheer.
Read it to all the athletes and assembled guests at the opening ceremony. So the baton will travel 190,000 kilometers. Can you imagine how far that is? It's a lot of trips to the moon and back. So we're traveling a long, long way, and we're going all around Dominica for the next couple of days as part of that. So thank you for having us here for a brief time this afternoon, and you all look lovely. I love your yellow and blue outfits. They look great. Big thumbs up. Yeah, there you go. All right, thank you.
Fortuna Belrose represents the entire Caribbean, English-speaking Caribbean. She's
Queen's Baton Relay Committee for stopping by to share with us. We have a lot of good athletes here at Salibia Primary. So maybe in the next time around, we will have some of our athletes going to wherever it is to take part in the Commonwealth Games. Thank you very much for passing.
Teachers, make sure you're looking at me.
Yep. Gonna be in the photo.
Now looking this way, guys.
Big smile.
Right hand.
I said smile. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Go again.
Take your time, don't go too close, in case it stops. Back a bit. That's good. Yeah, big smile, mate. Okay, let's go. Nice to meet you. Jason, go. What? Big smile, big smile.
okay, first, what is the Queen's name? The Queen of England? Or the Queen Elizabeth. And she is head of the? You deserve a t-shirt. T-shirt? Who said it? Who said it? You did? Come forward. You got a t-shirt. Okay, I know it's going home time. It's already 1 o'clock, and you have been standing in the sun, and you're making a sacrifice, as they say. But as I described earlier on, this is the Queen's Baton, symbolizing the Commonwealth Games, and I will call on Alistair Cameron, who is the guardian of this baton, to tell you what it's made of. Alistair.
Good Good afternoon, students and principal, teachers. Thank you for hanging in for a little bit longer for us today. Just to tell you a little about the baton and its journey, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth put her message inside this baton on October 9th last year at Buckingham Palace and charged us with the duty of taking it to 70 Commonwealth nations and territories with her message. The baton itself is made out of elm wood in the style of old ships' masts. The metal here is the precious metal titanium, and this is made through a process called 3D laser printing. In the top here we have a small piece of Scottish granite, and we gift that to each nation and territory that we visit as a reminder that the baton was here and that we're leaving a little bit of Scotland behind. The important part though is Her Majesty's message inside the white paper you can see there. That will be taken out again on July 23rd in Glasgow at the opening of the Commonwealth Games, when Her Majesty will remove that and read it to the assembled athletes and guests at the opening ceremony. So we have a very important job in taking this around to everyone. We will cover 70 countries, 190,000 kilometres, 288 days. Imagine going to school for 288 days without any holidays. Oh, that's our job, taking this around the Commonwealth. Thank you for having us here today, and enjoy.
Let me now call on
Commonwealth Games Federation. I just want to say merci pour tout ça votre fait. Lenu antwe aswe poa piola pa jebo. Lenu antwe manière c'est mon recevoir nous. Ça c'est bien received from the rest of my team. From the rest of my team, it was well received, and we want to thank Dominica because today we've been to 3 schools and we were very impressed with what we saw and the reception that we got. So on behalf of the team from the Commonwealth Games Federation, thank you so much for having us, and we hope that we can continue to rally Dominica as we get ready for the games in Glasgow in July of this year, where Dominica will be represented. Do you have any African? Right, so now your teams are competing. I guess we get a chance to see some of that and see the talent that you have to offer at the games this year. Yeah? Thank you so much.
Okay, need to pass it on to your dear principal, Mrs. Octavia Alfred.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I ask my student body to say thank you too. Thank you. We are delighted to have some connection with the Queen's Baton. It's indeed a privilege for you to touch base with us at Cathedral Secondary. Sometimes we miss out on certain things, but when they're coming from the airport, we didn't miss out this morning. We feel privileged, and we hope that this will motivate somebody among our student body to be part of the Commonwealth Games one of those days. Once again, on behalf of the student body, the teachers, and all those who have a role to play at this school, I thank you for giving us the honor of handling this battle. And we hope that we will pass on thank you very much.
Come on, you guys at the back. Push in.